Right, apologies about that everyone. It happens every week, but hopefully as of next week it shouldn't be. Because I do have a new routine. Leroy, would you mind just filling us in as we're watching Avalanche and Raceway battle?
Nothing really happened, but the main thing that happened was, Infinity got wing damage and got on the faster, but thankfully, nothing's really been missed.
I think for Infinity though, she can clearly take those hards to the end, but I don't think she's missed out that much. Has Ellie by any chance been able to rejoin the session?
No.
I've had a message from her as well saying that I think her internet's gone as well. That's why Ninja, who is spectating today, I think he was in and out quite a few times. But if anyone can send Infinity an invite, then please do. Alright, watching Reese and Carps at the moment. Casey with 3 seconds.
Race, we're gonna go down the inside of Avalanche. Thanks, Josh. 12 laps on the medium, so should I come to the end? Here's Avalanche. Is it gonna be close? And actually, it's pitting surely for the high tires.
Reese has just got past Carps. Josh saying those tyres are done. Hards easily to the end of the race from now, and he's about 13 laps left to go.
Looks indeed says has to pit again, and so is Avalanche.
Yeah, but Charlie with his penalty. That's the best thing about racing, though, like, you don't know until it's over. The reasons why no one should be giving up. Right, Josh, yeah, P8. Ooh!
Oh, the cold hard's not doing him very well.
No, he's done well to say that. Such an off-camber bit of tarmac down there, the run into turn 3. I kind of, you know that chicane of turn 3, I kind of, it just reminds me of Abu Dhabi, the run down into that chicane.
Yeah, it actually doesn't. But compared to his exhaust, not even using overtake. Is he going to make a stick on Tonk? Tonk doesn't defend, and Tonk doesn't accept his fate. Into the chicane, no, he pulls it on the inside of Infinity, gets another penalty off.
But Josh is using a wider line, he's getting a hell of a lot better exits because of it, and Tonk with the widest Red Bull Xenix Josh has ever seen. But a wheel to wheel.
He goes to the outside. Oh, Tonk!
Oh, Tonk save it! Oh, you're absolute legend.
Very well to save it. But
did they bang wheels or did he just lose it?
I was on the broadcast, kind of like, didn't actually give me the best thing to be able to see, so I don't know.
Right, Infinity, only a couple of attempts beyond Carps. Carps in AI at the minute, I'm not sure if he's lagged out of the session.
But, you just need to be careful. Just get past this turn, in the point, so. Because pitch, that makes it a lot easier, you know? The character's AI has got a 5-second penalty. Wow.
I don't know if he retook control of his car too late, but at least if that was his AI, it's pitted around his pit window into a new set of hards.
But Xenix is looking at a P6 finish at the moment because Casey got pit again, and I don't think they'll be able to catch Dylan.
I can't wait until the racing points pit again.
Yeah, I think the worst thing that can happen to Charlie is a late save there. He's 6 extra pounds.
That's any strategy that either team is playing at the minute, and it will just make it a level playing field. It just depends where it happens.
Avalanche in, there's a yellow flag in fuel. Interesting, is Alex Josh, he's running low on fuel. Yellow flag again. That's FJW letting
surely that's that is mediums again for Avalanche.
I think he has a
and all the while
not getting through,
yeah, like
I wonder
pit lane speeding and that.
I think
That
DXS
could be
might
quite
be going
costly.
for sauce. Yeah. I think DXS might go for sauce. I think Avalanche ahead of Josh.
That they're all starting to be a little bit spread out at the minute. Might as well watch the lap counter go down because it's all to play for. I'd say the top 6, maybe 7, are yet to be decided.
I do agree, and I think what DXS will be focused on doing, or is the lack of anything I can. What DXS will be focused on doing most is just trying to throw the gas as much as possible somewhere, and when he does put well onto what's hopefully increasingly more like the soft.
We're going to run Bull and just see the
have a
state
bigger
of his
advantage.
tyres. A little bit of graining on them, so those mediums will probably add whatever benefit they have to the racing point. Perhaps on the penalty. Look at DXS's ERS. You think at this point in his race he needs to start saving it, and to be fair, Charlie should be doing the same. Everyone be like Dylan. He's got so much ERS.
Yeah,
Oh, Casey locking up into the pit lane. He only just gets that slowed down in time.
Yeah, you can see that is very close.
Casey maybe could stretch a pair of softs, but no, it is mediums for the AlphaTauri.
Wait, where is he going to fall down? I think it'll be around 2.9, I think. Or it'll be at... Oh, Infinity! There's another penalty drifting around the final corner there, I think.
Oh, it's going to be close to him and Reese. Exit.
Reese.
Oh, what a move.
Did touch on a little bit as that gap now up to 8 seconds.
Yeah, Reese is ready, like, in case he's got cold mediums. Yet again, they are mediums, so he's going to have a little bit more grip than the hards.
DXS 7.9 advantage, so he's just trying to...
So if DXS pits, it's about 25 seconds. So he could be in about like P4, P5.
It'll be in P3, I think, because let me just check gap to move that. Yeah, it'll be P3 or nothing.
He's lapped, I believe that is, no, that is Carps.
And he's got a dose of DRS as well from Showtime. So softs can go to the end now, but I think he might just a little bit longer.
Yeah, I was trying to say, like, the softs, they definitely die after lap 5, and then lap 7, they're basically done. Any further than that, you're actually in puncture territory, but yeah, any more than 9 laps on the softs, it's game over.
Gap up to 8.3 actually. Please pick up a 2-second time from it. Upwards, talk the function.
15 laps maximum on the mediums.
DXS in. That's gonna promote.
Yeah, soft's ready.
DXS is onto the soft tires, yeah, so it's gonna be close between him and Raceway. If he wants a chance, it's gonna be close. Is he gonna jump?
Raceway's gonna get it.
Oh yeah, just about.
Oh, FJW retired.
Oh,
going off the fast right-hander. Is that a safety car? Oh, that's played perfectly into DXS's hands. However, they do now have the Delta to stick to. Charlie can box with a 16, 17 second lead.
Yeah, but just think about it. He has time penalties, which I'm pretty sure. I'm actually going to check them.
Yeah, but as long as he doesn't have a speeding penalty, could be okay. Like I said, it's now a level playing field.
That safety car for Twonk. It's gonna come in handy.
His teammate's still carrying him with the hards. I mean, yeah, hards can definitely make it to the end. Just depends if he wants to. Fastest lap is still open as well. More than likely going to be improved by now. Currently, fast lap 132.730 by DXS.
I'm assuming it's race rating as well.
And that fastest lap is 1/100th of a second faster than Sebastian Vettel's fastest lap in 2019 with 132.740. Avalanche 3-second penalty. I don't know how he's managing to exceed track limits beyond the safety car.
At the moment, DXS is DXS on a big channel? Yes, he is.
Yeah, he has. Obviously, double stat there for Renault. There was a gap there between them. Hopefully, he wasn't held up too much. Dylan into the box as well. I believe that is car. No, who was that coming in? Who was that beyond? Yeah, that was Avalanche. I think Avalanche might have another penalty to serve. I'm not too sure.
This has played DX's hand. Not only, obviously, he has no pens, whereas Charlie has 6 seconds.
Charlie's 6 seconds?
Yeah.
How many does Raceway have?
Raceway has none.
How many warnings do DXS and Raceway have?
DXS has 1, Raceway has 2, unless that one was for collision, I would check that in a race. No. Raceway, no, they're both actually checking this, I think. Josh staying out, that is a bold call.
Yeah, he's going to get absolutely murdered by everyone else on the softs.
If you want to put him lightly, he's going to get murdered.
Yeah, but as long as Josh is weaving his tyres, if he can keep temperature, and the softs are clearly going to come to life a lot easier, but yeah, it's obviously more than 5 laps left. The softs are clearly not in punch territory, but they are going to suffer because they're still going around at this time. So I don't know. I doubt he's going to drop any lower than 6th. Could even get a podium. You know, used to say the top 3 aren't going to crash into each other. Now, if I've just jinxed that, I do apologise.
Who's to say we're not going to have a Div 1 top 2 crash without safety car restart? And who's to say we're not going to have that? You know.
Already happened in Div 2 at Monaco. Oh, could you imagine that though? Again, if DXS collides with someone, and then Josh picks up the pieces for the win.
I can't imagine that, to be honest with you.
I can imagine it because it's happened.
Exactly. The safety car has to be, no, it has to be next lap, because this is, it came out like, when, I don't even know, you know, I'm thinking,
yeah, this will be the last lap beyond the safety car. Just
and
so
everyone,
Ellie's AI car can catch up.
I know Twonk should be able to, Finny should be able to. Carps, I'm not sure. People with penalties in the midfield, the safety car could be the bane one, or people, you know, the likes of people who are staying out, this could help them. And
who in the top 5 could really gain from everyone else around them having penalties? Obviously DXS is kind of clear from Charlie, but you might think there'd be team orders down at Renault for Raceway to clear Charlie.
It would be Dylan, I'd say.
Yeah,
Dylan has known whereas Josh and Charlie both are penalties, so Dylan has a chance of back-to-back podiums, which would be great for his confidence.
Great for Ferrari as well, the sole Ferrari driver at the moment.
And obviously, it just brings a driver who, I mean, I'd say he's he was in doubt at the start of the season and got involved more in incidents, but he's actually buckled up recently and has kept clean.
Only 2 more corners to go and the safety car should clear off. Clears off at about turn 12.
Well, no, I should say safety car in this lap by now.
Yeah, no, like any time now it should say if it's coming in.
I don't think it is.
Yeah, we're going to have 1 more lap beyond safety car.
Yep.
I know that Ellie's AI car hadn't caught up to them. If Ellie's even back in the session.
I don't think she is. Yeah, but you might be thinking that DXS's tyres are older, but only by 1 lap. But 1 lap is actually going to make a difference around here in stock. These tyres are going to be dead 1 lap earlier than like the race was, so that could actually make a difference. Safety car in this lap, definitely.
Yeah, they're just driving around for fun at the moment. After all this, I've not even had a look at the biggest winners and losers from the start of the race.
I forgot about that.
Oh wow, Zenix Josh at the moment up 7 positions. Biggest loser obviously being Collins, but it's late safety car. Putting Avalanche in a difficult position, down 3 positions off the start. From all of this, Infinity has stayed where she is.
It's surprising, isn't it?
Think about it, this race has actually flown by.
It's actually been a decent race as well. And not as good as Div 1, but it's still been better than what you usually expect in France.
Oh yeah.
I hope that Charlie doesn't look back at the XS.
Right at this point, I expect to see everyone weaving up the tyre safety car in the side. It's gone very early.
Now, it usually comes in at the end. Usually said it's coming in at the end of this middle sector, so.
Yeah, not at that fast right-hander. It normally goes after turn 12.
Avalanche, okay, never mind. Okay, Avalanche was ahead of race. It's good. That was gonna happen. I just hope that they can keep it clean and that. And I think it's become notorious this season. Safety car restart. You know, crashes. Hopefully that doesn't happen. When is DXS going to go? I reckon let the safety car go.
He has no choice but to go after the main straight. Depends how far down that main straight he goes. Safety car is now in the pit lane.
He's going to go and exit the final corner. He's gone now. That's a good exit. Raceway's lost out a little bit here. Charlie's gone really well, further down behind.
Yep. I think unlike... Well, they will have 2 laps worth of DRS at the end of the race as well. 5 laps left of this race remaining from now on. All the Red Bulls are traded places.
I think Charlie might try and put up as much of the fight against DXS as he can to help his team out.
Yeah, there has to be some serious teamwork down at Renault.
And then Josh has actually recently stayed ahead of Dylan.
And right on board with Avalanche actually, it's very close between him and Casey, and Dylan just ahead of them. And to chicane to go, Casey having a look at Dylan, and he's locked up.
I don't know if Avalanche hit him. Oh my god, Casey.
Oh, his back end spout stepped out. Casey, what are you doing, lad?
Infinity looking again. Infinity, obviously, recent hards.
Charlie's like a quarter of a second behind DXS. I don't know if DXS made a mistake anywhere, but that is too close for comfort for him. Charlie basically stop charging, which is the full depletion of the battery.
Yeah, Dylan has to get past Josh if he wants a chance of a podium.
Yeah, I think Charlie used a bit too much of that because he has next to no deployment going down the main straight. Dylan and Josh through turn 1 to go. Dylan tucks in behind.
Charlton is in second now. Josh is going to fight this, obviously, as the wall. A chance of P4 and maybe a podium if Charlie cannot get away.
Josh, he is very happy as long as he knows if he finishes where he knows he can, he'll be happy. That's pure desperation trying to keep the Ferrari behind him there. You don't need to panic that much because DRS not even activated yet. I don't know if that was early braking or late braking from Dylan, but Ferrari and Mercedes just about came together. They're sort of like 2x2 battles all the way down the grid now.
Yeah, DXS has gone, so concealed from the Senate Championship made, like I said.
Twong,
Dandy. That's Twong. Gets past Casey. Like I was saying, if look how fine and dandy for trying.
I don't know what Casey's doing, but back end on the AlphaTauri is stepping out under acceleration. I'm not sure what his sister used, but it's really hindering his race. DXS fastest lap 130.773. Bonus point heading his way.
Well, 28 points from all these games, with 2 points from following.
The fight for P4 is incredibly close because Dylan and Josh are just about on the same level of ERS. Twonk there with a penalty. Dylan with a penalty.
Oh, that's...
Avalanche with a penalty.
They're costing them hands to point. Charlie, I think, has been rescued on the podium.
I think at the moment, Race Point will get 36 points.
Dylan, a pass on a Josh flies by. Is Avalanche going to be able to do something? No. Further behind Casey and Twonk. Twonk can hold her on the side. He goes fully on the side. Infinity is, I think, just covers Kane.
Yeah, she's under attack from Reese.
I think she had to give the place back.
They're like sort
Casey and Twonk. Casey gonna go all the way around the outside.
Oh no! Oh, I thought he'd span him out there.
What a move! And Zach Josh got a few seconds time on it. I don't know if him and Dylan made contact.
Banging wheels, hard racing at its finest. That's what we want to see.
Very good racing. Casey, is he gonna try and go around the outside? Yes, he is.
Well, he's got no other choice.
Oh, him and Twonk make contact. These two are racing.
Yeah, really lucky they're not to get any damage.
And you have Racing and Finish looking in the background.
They're going to have to on board with Avalanche. Right. He's all over Josh.
There goes Casey down the inside of Twonk.
Yeah, that turn 1 is almost like Twonk's worst nightmare. But on that occasion, he's got a hell of an exit.
Yeah. These four battling.
Ooh, Casey just running out of road a little bit, and he is holding up the other Red Bull now. Reese sticking his nose in.
Reese gets a penalty. Like up ahead, you have Avalanche and Josh. Both of them with no ERS. I think Avalanche might stick behind. Here he comes.
Oh, Josh still should have covered the inside. Just chicane the go.
They make contact.
Wheel banging, that's okay.
And more contact.
Josh just about compromising his own exit there, the wheel banging on the exit.
He goes to the outside.
That's damage on the racing point. The racing point's missing an end plate.
Oh, I didn't even notice that. Goes down the inside, does it? No, he doesn't, he thinks better of it.
He does. Josh just made the move.
It's hard to keep up. So many battles. And the DXS will be starting the final lap now. And look at Avalanche and Josh still fighting. Avalanche gets the move. Further behind you have Casey and Reese. Is Casey gonna go for it? No, he isn't. Oh, Casey gonna go to the inside.
Yeah, but Infinity's
in the back of Casey and has got damage. That might just cost her points, you know. Look at the battle for P5, Avalanche and Josh. Josh still only 5 tenths behind, but anyway. I want to fight this button, which he will be soon. But Josh from Avalanche, Josh is still within striking distance with DRS and ERS. Here he comes again. Casey with another penalty. Josh, he deactivates over.
Josh, he has to. Josh has got some of the biggest guts on the grid. He will make the move.
Oh, he moves it
Offers.
back in a little bit.
No, that's kind of his move. He gets a very wide entrance to the next corner so he can have a faster exit out of the next one, the exit of the chicane. But nowhere really for Avalanche to go there.
See, I want to watch these, but you're going to have the... Okay, we have to go to DXS. He's coming around the final corner now.
Been another genius display of driving by the man from Portugal. He's going to come across the line and he'll take the win in Paul Ricard. Charlie to the line as well.
Tonk and Casey have spun.
Tonk and Casey. Oh
yeah.
No. Tonk's DNF from that. Right,
Avalanche
that's a double Renault podium.
Avalanche and Josh to the line. Oh my god, still action going ahead. Reese crosses the line. Infinity across the line.
P8, Cops, P9.
Yeah.
Unless I get some clarification if Ellie was driving her car for most of this race. Yeah, because that's quite silly. Then Casey could still get a point out of the end of this.
What a race. The safety car.
What an ending. Just that ending. Yeah. I'm trying to think if clearly it's a man who always has a bad qualifying. He's basically the Q-tip of Div 2. Just bad in qualifying, does really well in the race. So look at that. Double Renault podium, that's what they needed. But was it enough? I think the bonus points don't exactly help either. Just going to have a quick look at the race director.
With DXS, I mean, it's been another sugar to NASCAR. Before the safety car, it looked like Charlie, momentum could be swinging his way. Safety car comes out and boom.
Well, it should be a fairly quiet one for the stewards. Right, full rundown of the grid then. DXS taking the win from pole position, fastest lap. Only just shy of a Grand Slam performance, really. Raceway, P2 for Renault, getting his teammate on penalties, Charlie, P3. Dylan finds himself in P4 with Ferrari, ahead of Zanex Josh, P5 for Mercedes. Avalanche, P6 for Racing Point. Will it be enough to make a difference in the championship? Only time will tell. Reese in P7 for Red Bull. Ellie P8, but still needing to be verified. P9 for Infinity, P10 for Carps. Casey Jennett P11, but could change still. New DNFs were Tonk on the final lap, FJW losing it the fast right-hander, and Collins with the instant with Reese in the first sector, losing it and will stay P14. Remember everyone, all results are provisional until after the stewards' inquiries.
I'm just going to get the 3 in now on the podium. That was a brilliant race, a brilliant ending. It's Raceway dash JJ, isn't it? Raceway?
Yeah.
Dash JJ, okay. Very east. At the moment. Again, I wouldn't say this was a Div 1, but it was still a very good race.
Yeah, the ending was a lot better than Div 1.
Yeah, it was. The second place man race where we have.
Just due to his controller dying at the fast right hander.
Oh my god.
I can hear someone laughing.
Oh,
that's me, that's Raceway.
Hello, Raceway.
Yeah, how sure, mate?
I'm just enjoying yet another, I say yet another, second controller DNF.
I do hope we can get the access not in kind of like, and even though you're in that one corner, it did take him all this win, so maybe he's celebrating again, extending that championship lead even further.
Are all 3 of them in?
Charlie and Raceway, not DXS. There we go. Yeah, wherever you want to, you can go.
Brilliant. So, gonna start off then. Third place man Charlie. Your first race with Renault. It is a podium. What do you think? Those penalties, obviously, they did hinder your result in the end, but did it change your mind with the way how you were driving, or was it push and still hope that DXS was going to get some penalties?
I mean, I knew he wasn't going to get as much penalties as me. He had I had 1 or 2 warnings, that was it. So I kind of just took it easy and make sure that I wasn't losing out on a podium to anyone behind me, and made sure that I had a big enough gap.
It's like, where were you getting these penalties from? What was your problem corner on the circuit?
Mainly in the third sector, where I was getting all of them.
Surprising though, I think most of the guys are getting them at the turn 1 chicane. But your strategy, I think, without the safety car, do you think you could have won the race?
Yeah, I think I could have, but my tyres were, they had quite a lot of wear, so I don't even know if I could have taken them to the end, but I would have stood a better chance in winning if the safety car didn't come out.
There's always next time out. We're going to head to Austria next week, so good circuit for you? Bad circuit, Austria?
It's a good circuit for me. Yeah, I think that's my favourite circuit.
Good. Hope we can see you fighting for another win. But still, P3, you've got to be happy, and really great drive. Moving on, Raceway, P2 for Renault. I don't believe you actually had any penalties. Like, what was kind of key to your consistency?
I was quite surprised, especially after last week's fiasco, that I actually got no penalties this week, so I'm really pleased with myself on that front. I think the key to it was just maybe I dialed it back 5% just to keep the consistency, because especially when there's a safety car near the end, penalties can make all the difference, or lack thereof.
Was there any conversation between you and your teammate at the time? Because Charlie had those penalties. I would have thought that he would have let you go after the safety car restart. So you dropped back a little bit, but I thought, like the car with the penalties ahead will obviously drop behind. Do you guys communicate on track?
Yeah, we do, and it is something which crossed my mind, but it's not something we discussed. I didn't feel that I felt Charlie was a lot stronger, so he was the one to try and get in front of DXS, and if he did, then perhaps I could have a chance. He could hold him up slightly to give me a chance of getting past him. But when I thought it was more likely if I just stay behind, I'd act more of as a rear gunner, because I knew Charlie had those penalties, so I thought I might be able to help out a little bit. But he had the raw pace not to secure the podium anyway.
Still a long way to go in the season. Do you think that Renault can still claw the over 70-point deficit to Racing Point?
Well, it's been a bit of up until now. It's been pretty much a one-man band in Renault. So I'm glad to have Charlie joining the team. Delighted to get a double podium finish in a first race together, and I think we've got over the half the season left to go. I see no reason why we can't take the Constructors' Championship.
Hopefully it's a sign of better things to come, so really well done on P2. Moving on to race winner then, DXS, pole position, fastest lap, race win. You might as well get a season ticket to the podium, but yeah, I don't think anyone anytime soon will be stopping you in the drivers, but it takes for your race perspective.
Well, honestly, it was really exciting, to be honest, because the Renaults weren't making it very easy. I know at one point, I think behind the virtual safety car, Charlie really did a good job of getting Raceway right on the back of me, so I was a little bit nervous there. I didn't know if maybe Raceway would maybe stick his nose in, and like any slight damage is going to affect the race in the long end. Not that he's a bad driver or anything, it was just like the racing. but it was very exciting.
I've done it before, it's okay.
It was very exciting to see the Renaults a little bit worrisome, as we do have a good lead in the constructors, but I know Renault is going to be on the back of us right now, so we need to keep pushing. Maybe do a little bit more practice, my teammates and myself, and maybe get some good strategies like the Renault drivers.
Speaking of strategy, you and Charlie were on different tyre strategies in the race. Just before the safety car came out, when you pitted on your softs, if the safety car hadn't happened, do you think you would have won the race or even lost the podium?
No, I felt pretty good on the tyres. My tyre wear is actually pretty good. I can stretch tyres out long if I want to. And I knew it would be really tough. I can't say I would have caught him because he did have some good pace. But I felt I could have got close enough that I would have at least been in a position to take the win off of him on that strategy. But I do think the one stop was better. But I kind of wanted to just play with the game, with maybe recommending and just see what I could do with that. Kind of hoping for a safety car. So that it would make it more possible to run that strategy, and it came out, albeit a lap after I made the pit stop.
Provisional weather looking for Austria next week. Bone dry. How are you with Austria? Are you confident with it?
I'm pretty good with on Austria. It is a bit of a penalty magnet, so that's going to be my concern. But I think if you get enough practice and you can get enough consistency, regardless of the outcome of the race, I think I can get some good points, and hopefully my teammate can get some good points and we can keep the Renaults behind us. So just looking forward to it.
No, a really good result, and yeah, maybe for yourself, sign of things to come with the championship. It's edging itself closer, but again, still a long way to go left in the season. Lee, do you have anything else to say?
Not really, just hopefully, well, I just hope that we can see our father action next week in Austria, and obviously a bit tomorrow as well.
I'm loving watching the close action in Division 2, but until next week, that's it for Division 2. It will be Division 1 heading to Austria tomorrow. As for the rest of Nhrl activity for next week, congratulations to Nhrl Beck for winning the British GT3 at Snetterton on Tuesday. That championship heads to Brands Hatch this coming week. As for me and everyone here, congratulations, and we'll see you next week in Austria.